Tech led the way higher, up 26% year to date. We're going to hear from some really key names with Alphabet and Apple. Is this the leadership group you should continue to get behind?
Look, just backing up for a second, I would say tech has led the way out of these dips so frequently over the last 8 years. And there's a lot of good reasons for that. And, over the broader term, I am continue to be structurally overweight technology shares for all sorts of reasons. Having said that, I think you have to look at how, sort of violent this rally has been, and whether it's simply sensible to take some profits ahead right now. If you look at the ratio of the valuation, for example, of the XLK ETF relative to, say, the financials ETF, that's at multi-year extremes. Usually doesn't sustain those levels. If you look at the price ratio of the XLK to the XLF going back 25 years, the only time we've ever been higher was in 2000 there. Now, I think there's a lot of reasons why this, you're having this sort of polarized market where, financials as a value group are just so never really quite getting there, whereas tech is getting there. Having said that, I just think that there's, these are sort of warning signs. And so certainly at the very least, risk reward for technology shares coming out of this season, which, look, altogether has been pretty good. There's just not necessarily, after a rally this steep and after this sort of valuation recapture, it just seems that there's this little limited upside here right now.
So we've got 143 names reporting. They cover a lot of the sectors. Healthcare's been another one that we've talked about a lot because it's been so weak. Although last week it was very strong and it led the way. Anything there that we need to be paying attention to with that group?
I mean, I think the main thing on healthcare right now is that it's almost like the litmus test for political risk as 2020 comes into focus right now. You saw that with shares like Merck just a couple of weeks ago, really getting hammered. It's been on a really strong run thanks to a lot of various things that are going on, within that company. But of course, if drug pricing and a more centralized healthcare plan becomes really a priority, that's going to be hit. I think what's interesting for me for healthcare stocks is that a canary in the coal mine for sort of 2020 political risk as it relates to the market.